25 years after Graça Machel's seminal report, I can say with confidence that the Children and Armed Conflict Agenda has made enormous positive change in the lives of children. Countless children have been released from armed groups, at least 170,000 since the year 2000, many with UNICEF's support. And we know that proactive engagement with parties to conflict has directly prevented violations against children globally. UNICEF is proud of its role in the Children in Armed Conflict Agenda. Countless staff and partner organizations in the front lines have gathered information from children, surviving families, and witnesses. Together, we have responded to their needs and engaged with warring parties to prevent and end violations. We recognize the commitment and effort of our staff and partners in the face of dangerous circumstances, as well as the courage of each survivor or witness who has shared their stories with the United Nations. As UNICEF's executive director, I have visited places like Mali and South Sudan, Yemen, and Syria. Despite what we have achieved, I have seen firsthand that our work is not over. In the years to come, through the Children in Armed Conflict Agenda, the United Nations must continue to bring visibility and accountability to children in situations of armed conflict. On the ground, the UN must remain empowered to engage with all parties to conflict, including groups designated as terrorist, so that children can be protected. Our efforts to abide by our mandate to protect children's lives should never be politicized or securitized. We must also protect children from the reverberating consequences of conflict and from the stigma or re-victimization that may come with surviving grave violations. This includes protecting child victims of recruitment and use from detention and ensuring that they are not denied citizenship. Parties to conflict, and especially governments, must recommit to full compliance with international humanitarian law during the conduct of hostilities. They should demonstrate leadership by developing zero-tolerance policies on children affected by armed conflict. And UNICEF calls on the entire international community to take ambitious, principled, and concrete actions that fulfill and advance the rights of children in armed conflict so that no matter who they are or where they are, each child is able to reach his or her full potential.